In alchemy, the Eye of Horus is a symbol that is used to represent rebirth, resurrection, higher consciousness, and the third eye. Now, an interesting thing about this symbol is that if you take the brain down the middle and look at the very center where the pineal gland rests into the pituitary and comes down into the brainstem, it forms the shape of the Eye of Horus. Now, how did the ancient Egyptians know this? This is referring to the seat of the soul, where the pineal gland represents the masculine and the pituitary represents the feminine. And through the activation of the Kundalini, or as the ancient Egyptian alchemists called it, the Jed, the electrical current of the central channel goes up into the pineal gland and activates the Christmas tree of the brain, creating the sacred secretion, creating this shift in our consciousness, activating the DMT in our brain, and also creating this neurochemical soup of shift inside of our biochemistry. And this is part of the secret of the inner alchemy of opening the third eye. Now, the story of Horus, which is where the name Eye of Horus comes from, is of a god that is shown with the head of a hawk and also with the crown of the sun. And this represents the sun, the solar consciousness, and also the son of Isis and Osiris, which represent the divine feminine, divine masculine aspects of creator in this story. And his father Osiris, representing death in this story, gets cut into many, many pieces, and Isis goes and finds all of his pieces and puts them back together, except for the last part, which is the phallus, which represents the pineal gland. And she makes love to him, which represents the pituitary gland, which wraps around the pineal gland, the divine feminine enveloping and bringing together the light of consciousness, the seed of creation. And then she gives birth to Horus, and so the Eye of Horus. And this is the sun, the solar consciousness, being reborn and resurrected within ourselves. And so the Eye of Horus is a powerful symbol that represents this process.